Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League, and let's see what team we're going to be running. We're going to be running the Defense Deoxys paired with the Umbreon and Shadow Empoleon. So we got a decent lead here against this Shadow Poliwrath. We do have a lot of neutral damage and all the super effective charge moves. They switch out into the Skarmory. We're going to switch out into our Shadow Empoleon. It is going to be able to have the Hydro Cannon go through. Does huge damage, and now we're just going to see if they're going to be throwing the move. I believe we're going to be letting this one go. We do survive that Brave Bird, and we are able to fast move it down. Now we have a good amount of energy to throw back at this Poliwrath. So this Poliwrath does come back in, and we have a Drill Peck for it. They ended up shielding, and we do have the advantage now. Not only do we have shield advantage, but we have energy advantage. After this Icy Wind goes through, they decided to go for the Icy Wind, and that's no problem because we do have a super effective Psycho Boost right here. They decide to use both their shields, and now we have 2 Psycho Boosts ready for it. It takes it into the low red after this second Psycho Boost. We can shield right here and either try to counter down or throw this last Psycho Boost and then switch out into the Umbreon. We elect to go for the Psycho Boost. We're going to switch out into the Umbreon. This Shadow Glider is going to have a tough time beating this Umbreon because we do have a shield. So GG's to our opponents, able to win that Shadow Glider and Shadow Poliwrath. Now, we do have a safe swap of Umbreon. However, obviously we're going to be running into some problems like Charge-a-Bug. But in that case, we would just have like an Umbreon as a sack swap. Alright, here we're going to have the Skarmory versus this Defense Deoxys. We are going to play this one out, as we do have a potential to have super effective Thunderbolts right here. One Thunderbolt does get shield, so we're going to switch out and take this shield advantage. And we're going to see if they throw the Brave Bird or the Sky Attack. They go for the Brave Bird. Okay, so we do have that Umbreon to tank that move. Now we're going to be able to get to this Foul Play to throw back at this Shadow Dragonair. So they revealed that they have the Skarmory and a Shadow Dragonair so far. What do we think is in the back? Some kind of Mud Boy or some kind of Water type? We are going to have to tank this Body Slam here, and we are able to beat that Dragonair with the Umbreon taking a Brave Bird. And there you go. There is the Mud Boy Quagsire, Shadow Quagsire at that. Luckily, we are able to get to another Foul Play here, and we're just going to allow them to farm us down because we do not want the Quagsire on our Empoleon. They switch out into the Skarmory, and then we're going to switch out into our Empoleon. We know we can tank this, but we're just going to go ahead and shield here because if it is the Brave Bird, we can potentially farm down. Now, this is going to be another Brave Bird that comes through, but we know that we survive it, so now we're going to just go for the farm down, and now we have a ton of energy to throw right back at this Quagsire. One Hydro Cannon gets fired off. They end up letting it go because they realize that it is GG's. Even though they have one shield, we do have close to another move, and we still had our Defense Deoxys quite healthy. So nice play by us, recognizing kind of their team. And honestly, that Umbreon actually did the most work, tanked the Brave Bird and took out their switching as well. All right, we got the Guzzlord here. Guzzlord is going to be taking super effective fast moves. They decided to switch out into the Feraligatr. Feraligatr is Shadow, and now we're going to be able to get a shield from them, and we're going to be able to switch out into this Umbreon. Umbreon is not taking any fast move damage, really. Most of the damage is going to be incoming from the charge attacks. We tank that Hydro Cannon quite easily. We're going to go for another Foul Play. One Foul Play doesn't KO, so that's a little bit unfortunate. This next Hydro Cannon here gets us into the red, and now we're going to try to time this correctly. We do get to this Foul Play here. This is going to force our opponent to shield or let this Feraligatr go. They decided to shield, and now we're just going to go for the next Foul Play immediately. And unfortunately for them, no farm down. We are able to win the switch and get rid of both of their shields. So nice place right there by the Defense Deoxys, not only getting a shield first and then going to our Umbreon. We didn't even let him see our third. All right, next game. Let's see. We get the Hakamo-O versus the Defense Deoxys. Interesting matchup here, as we are trying to get them to use a shield, but we're actually going to build up a little bit of energy here. One Dragon Claw goes through, and then we're going to throw this Psycho Boost. The Psycho Boost will get a shield, and since we're so close to another Psycho Boost, we're just going to throw another Psycho Boost. Let them know that this is debuffed, so they don't have to shield this at all. And then at this point, okay, nice catch by my opponent. We were threatening another Psycho Boost right there, but our opponent did a great job catching that move. Our job here is to bank a Psycho Boost again, and then we leave this situation, because we know we can survive this Focus Blast. They're going to have to get to at least 2 Focus Blasts to take us out, but since we have shield advantage, it's really, they have to get to 3 more Focus Blasts. So let's see how this plays out. We are able to get to the foul play. They are able to get to their own Focus Blast right here, and now we're going to have to shield just to get off potentially 2 more foul plays. Alright, so they do end up switching out of that situation. One Brick Raid goes through, debuffs us, but it doesn't take us out. Luckily, we had a lot of energy stored up for this reason. One Last Resort goes through, takes out the Hakamo-O, and now they reveal that they have the Azumarill in the bag. This Azumarill is switch locked, and we do have the Shadow Empoleon doing some good neutral Steel Wings attack. And we're going to be able to get to this Drill Pack right here. We don't have to worry about any moves. However, maybe 2 Player Roughs would get us KO'd. Yeah, 1 Player Rough goes through right there. And now we're going to have to make a decision. Do we shield here or do we let it go? We decide to let it go right here. And now we're going to have to beat this Azumarill with our remaining Pokemon. We're going to decide to go into our Umbreon right here. They switch out into their Reggie. So this is going to get the foul play to go off and potential farm down. No farm down, but we do get to another foul play. This foul play here does get shield, or it's going to KO. Okay, not quite KO, but we are able to farm down with our Defense Deoxys, and unfortunately, we ran out of health. So in hindsight, we should have shielded the Empoleon so that we have a ton of energy to throw right back at that Registeel. So a little bit of a miscalculation right there, unfortunate. But on to the next one. Now we have a Bastiodon versus the Defense Deoxys. They switch out immediately into the Skeletors. We have a great counter to this. We know that we can survive all the moves. This Disarming Voice will not... Okay, they actually do not have Disarming Voice. They have the Crunch, but it does debuff our defense. So a little bit fortunate for them. So most of their damage is going to be incoming from their Incinerates. We do get a shield from our opponent, and then we're going to be able to get another shield from our opponent. 2 foul plays, getting 2 shields. We know they don't have Disarming Voice. We're going to shield here, though, because we do want this Umbreon kind of healthy. Okay, they actually get the other debuff, and then they switch out into their Bastion. So we're going to switch right back out into this Defense Deoxys. This Defense Deoxys is going to be able to potentially counter down. Let's see. 1 Stone Edge goes through. Does like 25%, something like that. So we elect to just go for the Thunderbolt here and then the farm down, because they were going to be able to get to another move if we did not throw that Thunderbolt. So Bastiodon goes out. They reveal that they have the Quagsire in the bag. No, that's not Quagsire. That's a Clogsire. Clogsire comes right back in. We go for the Psycho Boost, and we're looking to dip out of here. And that's exactly what happens. We do get our Umbreon right back onto alignment of their Skeledirge. Take out the Skeledirge, and now we're going to... We try to get to a foul play, but unfortunately they do farm us down. This is a much-shot Clogsire, so potentially we have to worry about an Earthquake here. If they do bait, we are going to be able to reach a Hydro Cannon right here. This Hydro Cannon, let's see if it takes it out from this range. It looks like it does. Our opponent does quit, and that is GG's. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.